Logan is written and directed by James Mangold and stars Hugh Jackman, Daphne Keane, Patrick Stewart, and Boyd Holbrook, and is a story of an older Wolverine. It takes place in 2029. There's not many mutants left on the Earth. It's really just Wolverine, Professor X, and then this new mutant they introduce, and all of a sudden this random young girl mutant who has similar powers to Wolverine shows up, and he has to protect her. If this is indeed Hugh Jackman's swan song as Wolverine, then this was the perfect way for him to go out. This was the Wolverine movie everyone has been waiting to see, and I have to give the credit to the R rating. They were finally free to do what they wanted to do with Wolverine. Have a gory action movie where it's true to the character. He's swearing, he's killing people no matter what. You see the blood going everywhere, and it was so much fun to watch this character, how he was meant to be portrayed on screen. Of course, Hugh Jackman and Patrick Stewart, they're perfect in their roles as Wolverine and Professor X. They've been playing these characters for so long that they've pretty much written the book on how to play them. What I was worried about going into the film was the new characters, Laura, played by Daphne Keane, and Pierce, the villain, played by Boyd Holbrook. And Laura, the little girl Wolverine, she was amazing to watch. She's flipping all over the place, killing people with her two claws, and she doesn't really talk that much in the movie, but her facial expressions are perfect throughout, and I really enjoyed her character. And the villain, I liked. He was a serviceable villain. He was probably a step above some X-Men villains. What the first two standalone Wolverine movies were missing was a good central story. The first one was just all over the place, and the second one, it tried with his love interest in Japan, but it just did not work out. But in Logan, it had a great central story that was fun to watch throughout. It's pretty much an escort mission from a video game, but just the way he bonds with this little girl over time, it was heartwarming to watch at times, it was gut-wrenching to watch at times, and to see Professor X, this character we've been watching for 17 years, played by Patrick Stewart, and then now the James McAvoy, to see him in like his old age, it's sad to watch at times to see him like this compared to what we've seen him before. The only real problem I had was there was blatantly some scenes they just created to give exposition, and it was clunky exposition, and it just didn't feel like it fit in the movie, but they just had to get the backstory out there just to get through the rest, which was fine, but it didn't feel right while you were watching it. When you compare James Mangold's directing from the 2013 Wolverine compared to Logan, it was a big step up for him. 2013 Wolverine, it was kind of a jumbled mess with some cool action scenes, but all I really remember was the one train scene. But compared to Logan, everything flowed together. There are 3 or 4 action scenes that are going to stick in my mind for a long time, and the smaller dialogue moments are better. He built characters better, and it was all around a great directing job by James Mangold. When you take in all the factors, acting, directing, action, I have to say Logan is the best made X-Men movie out there. I would have to see it a few more times before I say it's my personal favorite, because I love X2 and it would take a lot to beat that. But it might overtake it at some point, because this movie was just fun to watch throughout. There are heartbreaking moments, there are heartwarming moments, and it was just a great overall film, which is something we don't always get from the X-Men franchise. For my final verdict for Logan, I'm going to give it was amazing. It lived up to every expectation I had for it. It lived up to that great first trailer. Hugh Jackman, thank you so much for playing this role for 17 years. That's almost as long as I've been alive. He's been playing this role. And to see him go out on such a high note, it was so much fun to watch, and it was so great for him. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I'm Drew from How Was It Movies. Please hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see some more videos from me. Comment down below if you've seen Logan and what's your thoughts on it, and thanks for watching.